Hi student, today we are studying a most interesting or an important subtopic, that is the gymnosperm. Student, in a last lecture we are studying general characters of the pteridophyta. So today we are studying the spermatophyta. Spermatophyta. Here, spermatophyta are a phanerogams. Spermatophyta are a phanerogam. So, spermatophyta here, phyta means the plant and spermato means the seeds. The plants which produce the seeds are called as the spermatophyta. And these spermatophyta are further classified into a gymnosperm and the angiosperm. Or a phanerogams are classified into a two groups of the plant, that is the gymnosperm and the angiosperm. So students, today we are discussing a gymnosperm, general characters of gymnosperm. Student, here gymnome is the naked, gymnome is the naked and sperms is the seeds. The naked seeded plant groups are called as the gymnosperm. तो जिम्नोस्पर्म का मीनिंग है, जिम्नोम इज द ओपन और ए स्पर्म इज द सीड. द ओपन सीडेड प्लांट्स आर कॉल्ड एज द जिम्नोस्पर्म. Then gymnosperms are the evergreen. Gymnosperms are the evergreen plants. Evergreen is the, in all the seasons, these are gymnospermic plants are green. Hence it is called as the evergreen plant. Okay. Then in a gymnosperm, the main plant body is the sporophyte. Main plant body is the sporophyte. What is mean by the sporophyte? Sporophyte means the, here phyte means the plant and sporum is the spore. जिस प्लांट बॉडी स्पोर्स प्रोड्यूस करती उसको क्या बोलेंगे हम? स्पोरोफाइट. ओके, तो स्पोरोफाइट मींस द ए स्पोर्स प्रोड्यूसिंग प्लांट बॉडी आर कॉल्ड एज द स्पोरोफाइट. दैट इन ए जिम्नोस्पर्म द sporophytic plant body is a well organized, well developed, then it is the dominant, then diploid means the double set of chromosome. The sporophytic plant body is a dominant, prominent, well organized, well developed and diploid. And this sporophytic plant body is differentiated into a well organized root system, then stem and the leaves. Okay, so the sporophytic plant body is differentiated into a root system, stem and the leaves. In a root, a taproot system. कौन सी टाइप की रूट सिस्टम है? Taproot. Okay, means a taproot system is present in a gymnospermic plant. Then in addition to the taproot system, there is a presence of a coralloid root. Presence of a coralloid roots means these are the secondary type of the root and it is a coral-like structure. It is a coral-like structure. Hence it is called as the coralloid root. Okay, तो ऐसे ये देखो coralloid root. And this coralloid root, there is a presence of a mycorrhiza. Means there is a presence of a blue green algae. कौन सी algae रहते हैं? Blue green algae. Means these are the symbiotic association. means the presence of a blue-green algae or a mycorrhiza within the coralline rod, and their association is a symbiotic type of association. Means the symbiotic association is the both the partner, both the organisms are beneficial. ज्या असोसिएशन मध्ये दोन्हीही पार्टनर, दोन्हीही ऑर्गॅनिझम हे बेनिफिशियल असतील तर त्या टाईपच्या असोसिएशनला म्हणायचं सिम्बायोटिक असोसिएशन. सिम्बायोटिक association means these are the nitrogen fixing bacteria. Okay, and they fix the nitrogen within the coralline rod, means a symbiotic type of the association. Means a type of root is the taproot system, and secondary rod, that is the coralline rod. Why it is called as the coralline? Because they are a dichotomously branched and a coral-like structure. Dichotomously branched in the a coral-like structure, and within the coralline rod there is a presence of a blue-green algae. Okay, so this is the a root system. Then student, we are studying the a stem. So stem is the unbranched. ये देखो, this is the a cycas plant, and this one is the cycas stem. Then stem is the a rough, means the a persistent leaf bases are present on the surface of a stem. Means these are the persistent leaf bases. Hence the stem is rough, then unbranched, and in a cycas plant it produces the sago starch. क्या प्रोड्यूस करता है? sago starch. Okay, means the stem of the cycas plant produces the sago starch. Okay, then the stem, on the surface of a stem there is a presence of a small outgrowth, and that outgrowths are called like the bulbil. Okay, इसको क्या बोलेंगे हम? bulbil. Bulbil is a vegetative reproduction, a sexual reproduction takes place in a cycas plant with the help of a bulbil formation. Means a small bunch of the vegetative cells, and this bunch of the vegetative cells are detached from the mother plant, and it develops a new entire cycas plant. Means the vegetative propagation takes place with the help of a bulbil formation. Then stem produces a male cone. This is the male cone, and this one is the female cone or a megasporophyll. Female cone or a megasporophyll. Okay, means the cycas plant is dioecious. Cycas plant is a dioecious. यहाँ पे बच्चों dioecious means the unisexual. Dioecious means the unisexual. So unisexual means a male cycas plant is separate and female cycas plant is separate. Male plant body is separate and female plant body is separate. That type of plants are called as the dioecious or a unisexual. Means the male cycas plant produces the male cone with a microsporophyll. ये देखो बच्चों, ये क्या है? माइक्रोस्पोरोफिल. Microsporophyll. Phyll means the leaves. The leaves which produces the microspore are called as the microsporophyll, and here megasporophyll. The leaves which produces the megaspore are called as the megasporophyll. Means the cycas plant is separate. Male cycas plant is separate and female cycles plant is separate. Okay. Then leaves. In a cycle there is a dimorphic leaves. So dimorphic leaves means the here di means two. Okay, di means two, and morphic means the morphologically two types of the leaves. Morphologically two types of the leaves. ये देख सकते हैं आप. Okay, means the a first leaves is the foliage leaves. Foliage leaves, and second type is the scaly leaves. Okay, in a cycles plant there are two types of the leaves, foliage leaves and the scaly leaves. So foliage leaves is a compound type of the leaves. Compound type of leaves. ये देखो, ये ऐसा है ना, a compound type of leaves. Okay, these are the leaflets. Means the a small leaves like structure are present on the axis called the leaflet. क्या बोलेंगे इसको हम? Leaflets. A small leaves like structure are present on a main axis or a axis are called as the a leaflet. Hence the type of leaves are called as the compound, and it is green. Okay, green बोले तो it is the site for the process of photosynthesis. And secondary type of the leaves is a non-green. कैसा है? Non-green. And it is protective in function. ये देखो ये non-green, and these are the protective in function. Okay, means the foliage leaves are the compound, then it is green, and it is site for the process of photosynthesis. And second type of the leaf is the scaly leaf. It is non-green and a protective in function. तो बच्चों यहाँ पे देखो ये मेल कोन, and this male cone consists of it is a cone-like structure. Why it is called as the cone? Because it is a cone-like structure. It is a cone-like structure. Hence it is called as the cone. And this male cone is made up of a many compactly arranged a microsporophyll. क्या है? Microsporophyll. And each microsporophyll, ये देखो ऐसे microsporophyll, and within the microsporophyll there is a presence of a microsporingia. क्या है उसमें? Microsporingia. ओके, यहां पे देखो ये है microsporingia. Okay, and this microsporingia consists of or each microsporingium consists of a microspore mother cells. Okay, means a microsporingia consists of a microspore mother cell. Then they are diploid and divide by meiosis, that is the reductional division. The chromosome number is reduced to half, and it produces a tetrad of the microspore. क्या बनता है? Tetrad of the microspore, and it is haploid, means the single set of chromosome, and that process are called as microsporogenesis. यहाँ पे देखो microsporogenesis, genesis with the formation, and microspore, formation of the microspores from the microspore mother cell during the meiotic cell division are called as the microsporogenesis. Okay, then this is the microsporophyll, and within the microsporophyll a number of microsporangia. All structures are diploid except microspore. For example, in a microspore mother cell, the chromosome number is 40. कितना क्रोमोसोम नंबर माइक्रोस्पोर मदर सेल का 40. That find out the chromosome number of the microspore 20. Means the chromosome number is reduced to half. क्रोमोसोम नंबर यहाँ पे कितना रिड्यूस होता है, हाफ. If the chromosome number of the microspore mother cell is 40, then microspore का कितना रहेगा 20. Means the 2n is reduced to form n. Okay, then these microspore end of the formation of the microspore, end of sporophytic generation, and these microspore are germinate at a favorable condition to form male gametophyte. क्या बनता है इसका, male gametophyte, and these male gametophyte produces the male gametes. Okay, means the male gametophyte produces the male gamete. वैसा ही यहाँ पे देखो ये मेल कोन, एंड दिस इज द ए फीमेल कोन और ये मेगास्पोरोफिल, और ये क्या है, ओव्यूल्स. ओके, एंड आफ्टर फर्टिलाइजेशन ovules are converted into seeds, and that seeds are naked. Okay, this is the a single megasporophyll, and this single megasporophyll consists of a megasporangium. Okay, megasporangium, and it consists of a MMC, means the a megaspore mother cell, and they are divided by meiosis to form haploid megaspores. क्या बनते हैं, haploid megaspore. Okay, means the within the megasporophyll a megasporangium is there, and within the megasporangium a number of megaspore mother cell, then they are divided by meiosis to form a haploid megaspore, and that process are called as the megasporogenesis. Megasporogenesis. So megasporogenesis is the formation of the megaspore from the megaspore mother cell during the meiotic cell division are called as the megasporogenesis. Again, these megaspores are germinated to form female gametophyte, and female gametophyte produces the female gamete. Then process of fertilization means the male gamete fuses with the female gamete to form diploid zygote, and these diploid zygote are divided and redivide to form a embryo. Okay, so this is the a process of the a life cycle, or the process of the sporophytic generation and the gametophytic generation. Okay, sporophytic generation plant body are differentiated into root, stem, and the leaves. Okay, and in a cycle it is a dioecious or the unisexual, means the male separate and female separate. Male plant body produces the microsporangia or a megasporophyll, that it produces the megaspore mother cell, then they are divided by the meiosis to form a haploid microspore. Then these microspores are germinate to form male gametophyte, then male gametophyte produces the male gamete, then female cycles plant produces the megasporophyll, then it produces the megasporangium. It consists of a megaspore mother cell, then they are divided by the meiosis to form a haploid megaspore, and these megaspores are germinate to form female gametophyte, and female gametophyte produces the female gamete. Then ready, these two male gametes are ready for the process of fertilization, and it develops a zygote. Then the zygote are divide and redivide to form embryo. Okay, so this is the a process or a life cycle of the a gymnospermic or a cycas plant. Then student, here process of pollination. Pollination takes place with the help of a wind, that is called as the animophilia. Okay, means the in a gymnosperm the process of pollination takes place with the help of a air flow or a wind are called as the animophilia. Means the what is mean by the pollination? Pollination is the process of transfer of pollen grains from anther to the receptive stigma. Anther to the receptive stigma are called as the pollination. बच्चों यहाँ पे पोलन ग्रेन्स एंथर के ऊपर जाते उसको क्या बोलेंगे हम? पॉलिनेशन. एंड इन ए जिम्नोस्पर्म process of pollination takes place with the help of a wind. Okay, that is called as the animophilia. And animophilia, philia is the pollination and animos is the wind or air. And in gymnosperm the process of pollination is direct pollination. क्या? Direct pollination. तो यहाँ पे ये देखो, this is the a ovule. क्या ये? ओव्यूल. ओव्यूल है और यहाँ पे माइक्रोस्पोर डिपॉजिट हो. मीन्स द इन ए जिम्नोस्पर्म microspores are directly deposited on the ovule. Okay, hence the process of pollination is called as the direct type of pollination. And in gymnosperm process of pollination is a indirect. ये देखो एंजियोस्पर्म के अंदर ये ऐसा स्ट्रक्चर है. ओके, एंजियोस्पर्म के अंदर क्या है? पोलन ग्रेन्स आर फर्स्टली डिपॉजिट ऑन ए स्टिग्मा. देन pollen tube formation takes place and they are enters within the style, and then ovary and then ovule. Okay, one by one उसका पाथ क्या है? स्टिग्मा, स्टाइल, ovary and then ovule. That is called as the indirect type of pollination. And in gymnosperm there is a absence of the stigma, style and ovary. In gymnosperm absence of a stigma, style and ovary. And in a gymnosperm the microspore or a pollen grain are directly, ये देखो ये है ओव्यूल. क्या है? ओव्यूल. एंड पोलन ग्रेन और ए माइक्रोस्पोर are directly deposited on the ovule. Hence the type of pollination is a direct type of pollination. Then in gymnosperm type of ovule is a orthotropous ovule. कौन सी टाइप है? ऑर्थोट्रॉपस ओव्यूल. तो बच्चों यहाँ पे ऑर्थोट्रॉपस ओव्यूल मीन्स द, अब देखो ए एम्ब्रियो सैक और ए फीमेल गैमेटोफाइट, ये देखो है ना, ये ऐसा. यहाँ पे देखो ये माइक्रोपाइल, क्या है माइक्रोपाइल। देन दिस वन इज द चलाजा, और ये क्या है funicle, means the in which the ovule there is a micropyle chalaza and funicle, they are present in a one straight line। यहाँ पे देखो बच्चों, अगर ओव्यूल के अंदर ए माइक्रोपाइल चलाजा एंड funicle they are present in a one straight line are called as the orthotropous ovule। ऑर्थो मीन्स द इरेक्ट, ऑर्थो मीन्स द इरेक्ट, क्या इरेक्ट है, क्या स्ट्रेट लाइन में है, माइक्रोपाइल चलाजा एंड द funicle। सो दैट दिस ओव्यूल आर डिटेल स्टडी इन ए 12th स्टैंडर्ड। 12th स्टैंडर्ड के अंदर ये ओव्यूल की डिटेल स्टडी है। यहाँ पे ध्यान देना है, ऑर्थोट्रोपस मीन्स द ओव्यूल इन विच द माइक्रोपाइल चलाजा and funicle are present in a one straight line are called as the orthotropous ovule। समझ में आया orthotropous ovule? ओके, सिंपल है। यहाँ पे ये माइक्रोपाइल है, पाइल मीन्स द ओपनिंग एंड माइक्रोस्कोपिक मीन्स द a microscopic opening, then this is the a point called the chalaza and this one is the a stalk of the ovule called the funicle। और तीनों स्ट्रक्चर एक स्ट्रेट लाइन के अंदर है तो उसको क्या बोलेंगे हम, ऑर्थोट्रोपस ओव्यूल। ओके, क्या बोलेंगे, ऑर्थोट्रोपस ओव्यूल। ओके, समझ में आए? तो दिस इज द ए जनरल कैरेक्टर्स ऑफ द ए जिम्नोस्पर्म। ओके, अगर ये इसकी लाइफ साइकिल जो है, लाइफ साइकिल एंड द अल्टरनेशन ऑफ जनरेशन अगले लेक्चर में स्टडी करेंगे। ओके, दिस इज द ए जनरल अकाउंट और द जनरल कैरेक्टर्स ऑफ द जिम्नोस्पर्म। ओके, थैंक्स।